Welcome to this guided meditation, focusing on regret and forgiveness of self. Regret is a way of thinking or feeling where you blame yourself for things that have happened. Regret stems from the idea that you lost something because you made a mistake. If you lose something but feel that you took all the right steps, made all the right decisions, you do not feel regret. You may feel some anger, sadness, or frustration, but not regret. And staying stuck on regret is what happens when you don't forgive yourself. When you are still blaming yourself for something that you did or did not do or say. Something that you feel you should have known better to avoid that mistake. So for this meditation, we will move forward with the idea of regret, being centered around the idea that you made a mistake that you could have avoided, something you feel you should have known better. And this guided meditation will challenge that belief in a healthy way, always respectful of your emotions, as all emotions are valid, as you will have come to know through this set of meditations. So just settling in, whatever your mood, whatever your thoughts now. Ideally sitting, as this is a contemplative meditation, and ensuring that you can give this 100% of your attention. Just spending a few moments to connect with your breath. Breathing up nice deep belly breaths. Breathing out whatever is going on for you, whatever thoughts or emotions today. And settling, readjusting as you need to. Ensuring your seating position is comfortable enough. And roll your shoulders back. And bring conscious attention to your face. Loosening and relaxing any tension as you breathe in, breathing in relaxation, breathing out any worry or tension if there is any. And breathing deep into your neck now, just loosening and relaxing the neck muscles. At the sides, letting the shoulders dip and roll back, letting the spine rest but keeping it straight and vertical, chin slightly elevated, creating space, and sitting with your seat bones equally balanced, distributing your weight across left side and right side of the body. And as you continue to breathe and connect to your emotions, just start to bring up that feeling of regret. What was the image? What was the point in time? How old were you? And are you with anyone or alone? Recall your state of mind, your mood, just before you acted or spoke. And if anyone else is in this scene, how do they react? How do they look? And notice how you feel immediately afterwards. How soon does the regret come up? And if there are any emotions before then, what else? Anything positive or negative? Remembering that all emotions give insights into ourselves, into our existence, and help raise awareness of what we need to work on, release, let go where there is attachment. And continue to stay with this image, this scene, understanding and accepting that uncomfortable emotions may come up and that this is totally normal. Allow me to guide you to look through a different lens, take a different perspective, and help you find release. As you look at this scene, can you recall what were your reasons or feelings or motives for doing something or not doing something at a time? Perhaps there were financial, educational, or other limitations. Accepting that you acted with the best information that you had at the time. And what was your intention at the time with the decision you made? To act or not act, to speak or not speak? What did you think would be the consequences? And what did you not consider in what you did or said or held back from? And accept now that we are all learning and growing, that we never arrive at being perfect. Is it really true you could have changed the situation, knowing what you knew at the time, feeling the way you felt, with the intention that you had, with the expectations of the outcome? Whether we are consciously aware or not, we always have expectations. We are designed to make sense, to have a sense of control over our lives. And was there any excessive attachment in this moment? In all honesty, was there any ill intent or carelessness in how you acted or spoke, or held back from acting or speaking? And what is behind that attachment? Do you still have that attachment now? What do you think being attached to an idea or an outcome or a feeling or an opinion? What do these bring into your life? Oftentimes we regret what we were attached to, letting ourselves be blinded by our needs, our expectations, our struggles to control something that feels out of control. And letting go, accepting what is, actually reduces our suffering. Sometimes we are so attached to one ideal that we ignore our other options. But remember now, there are always options. Some more appealing and some less so. Letting go of fixed ideals reduces our suffering. And moving on now from the act, from the decision, looking at present day, what are the consequences of your decision? Why is the regret still present? Is there a negative and permanent impact on your life or on others' lives? Is there anything at all you can do to remedy it now? And if not, how can you apply the lessons learned to live more consciously and aware today, to better assure that you do not repeat this situation, that you learn, you progress, you accept and move on? Regret is also a way of living in the past. There is a process to move on from regret, and acknowledge and allow yourself to grieve. Grieving is not self-pity. It is a process. Grieving has many different facets: anger, resentment, denial, frustration. But eventually, staying with the process, acceptance, finding meaning in the regret, and applying those learnings so that over time, the pain goes, the shame dissipates. Allow this process to happen, but refuse now to live in the past. Regret is also a way to avoid applying lessons learned, to avoid taking responsibility for the time you have today and tomorrow and the rest of your life. It is a way of avoiding accountability. It is a way of saying that you will always stay the same, and this is not true. All of us can improve, but it requires reflection, awareness, application of lessons learned, and holding yourself accountable, not just for actions and decisions, but thoughts and motives, for emotions that drive us. And alongside accountability, we also need to accept our humanity, that we are limited, that the life path is never linear. It has twists and turns, and we can only see one stretch of the path at a time. As we progress and turn a corner, more is revealed to us. So keep in mind that you had and acted on the information available at that time, that you have more knowledge, greater awareness, greater tools in your toolkit, to manage your emotions, your decisions, your actions and words. To a certain extent, you must trust that you did the best you could with the information you had at the time. Understand yourself as you would wish to be understood. And through the grieving process, if it helps, share your regrets, but only with someone you absolutely trust. Sharing pain actually releases it, diminishes it. So however you can share it, do so. If there is no person in your life, find counselling, go to journaling. Some way to express this. Or find meaning. Develop and improve an aspect of yourself that surfaced at the time of the event that led to your regret. And monitor your self-judgment. Whatever we apply to ourselves as judgment, we apply to others. So also take note of your silent narrative of blaming or criticizing others. As with all of us, you do not know their motives, their story, their day, their history. Understanding others does not mean you have to accept whatever they say or do. It simply means that you act with greater loving kindness, both to yourself and others. And if there was another person involved, consider making an apology, even if just to yourself. Accept the humility of failure. Most successful people who are truly honest view all of their failures as stepping stones to success, and would not have the success without the lessons from failure. And finally, when you're ready to let go, recognize that you need to live today. And now, as we are slowly coming to an end of this meditation, just staying still for a few moments. What thoughts, what learnings, what messages are you left with? And just starting to move now, just rolling the shoulders a little, moving just a little. And as you start to come back up, just reflect now on your journey. Thank yourself for getting this far and for having the courage to face perhaps sometimes uncomfortable emotions from past events, and acknowledge that we all have these. Accept that everyone makes mistakes. And look now at any new perspective, perhaps clarity of your emotions and thoughts at the time. Perhaps a willingness now to let go of whatever you were attached to back then. And also accepting that you acted with the best information and intention that you had at the time. that your regret comes from information or understanding that you probably gained after the fact. And can you accept your humanity now? Can you let go of your self-judgment? Can you use what happened and what you have learned today to ultimately, most importantly, forgive yourself, separating the events from the learnings, to use the learnings to build an even better present day and future. Thank you so much, and I truly hope that this has been of some help.